In problem C9, we're talking about the decibel scale and the way the decibel scale works. So I'll give you a little bit of background for those of you who may have missed that. But when we have decibels, the decibel scale is a very strange scale. But you'll have like a really soft sound might be 20 decibels. And then a much louder sound would be 90 decibels. And so that's going to be much louder. And you could have another one that's 120 decibels. And I'm not going to scream 120 decibels because I would break my microphone. So that wouldn't work so well. So we want to know like how much of an energy jump do we have here? How much louder does it sound? Well, the formulas that we have is if we're looking at how much energy is actually contained in the wave, that's equal to 10 to the n, where n is the number of 10 decibel steps. So if I'm going from 20 to 90, that would be a total of 7 steps. If I'm going from 90 to 120, that would be a total of 3 steps. If I'm going all the way from 20 to 120, that would be a total of 10 steps. So that would be 10 to the 7, 10 to the 3, 10 to the 10. If we're looking at how loud it is, loudness is going to be 2 to the end. This is how much louder it sounds. And that n is going to be that same number. So going from 20 to 90 would sound 2 to the 7th louder, or 2 to the 3rd louder going from 90 to 120, or 2 to the 10th going from 20 to 120. So that's basically how it works. Now, in number 9, we said we have 1,000 times the energy. So here, this is energy. So you're thinking, okay, energy is 10 to the n. So 1,000x is equal to 10 to the what? Well, how many zeros are in 1,000? That's 10 to the 3rd. Well, if I stuck a 3 up here, I also need to stick a 3 there. So how much louder does it sound? It must be 2 to the 3rd louder. 2 to the 3rd, of course, is just 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. So that's going to be 8 times louder. So that's what it's going to sound like. Even though it has 1,000 times the energy, it's only going to sound 8 times louder. That's the way our ear works. It kind of magnifies and contracts. Really loud sounds, it kind of magnifies the weak sounds, and it allows us to hear over a much bigger energy range, which is pretty cool. Now, if our number here was 3, that means how many steps of 10 decibels? This isn't part of the question, but I'm just getting into it. If we're in there 10 to the 3rd and 2 to the 3rd, that means we are 30 decibels different. So if my soft sound was 50 decibels, then the loud sound must have been 80 decibels. That would be 3 steps of 10 to get from 50 to 80. Get it?